What's the one with the light coming up where Tupac stayed the night he was murdered? We walked all the way down there in the MGM Grand. We walked all the way down that bitch. We live.
What up, man? We live, man. We live. Episode 122, Smoke Sports Podcast. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who they are. What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
Good.
How y'all doing?
Y'all finna go to sleep.
I'm good.
I woke up like this.
Yeah, you know, we are not on the rights to the music videos and stats on this podcast. We just go on and more best talk about sports and keep it a little professional. And if they don't like that, what can they do?
Just plain and simple. Just get off the nutsack. Get off the nutsack.
Hey, simple and smooth, straight.
Take it back to
straightforward.
15.
No chaser. No chaser.
Yep.
To those, you know, hey, it's almost Veterans Day too, man. So we don't give it up for that also. I appreciate y'all service, man.
Likewise. Appreciate yours.
Now it's their turn. Take care of us, man. I got the military got to tighten up, man.
If it wasn't for the military, none of us would ever known each other.
That's true.
Sit right there, okay?
That is true.
On the floor. Sit on the floor.
Man, that dude blocked Wimbayama shot, man. Give me that shit. I mean, it's kind of long. He's kind of leaning in with it so dude could catch up. But still.
But he still got it. You 7'5". Ain't nobody supposed to be blocking him.
You play long enough, somebody gonna get it.
Yeah.
You play long enough, everything gonna happen to you. Somebody gonna bang on it. Everything gonna happen to him while he in the league.
Oh, he gonna get dunked on. When he get dunked on for the first time, his they gonna have to get him a damn therapist.
I mean, but you know what? They really gonna have to catch him slipping, man. Because that dude, he long, he can get out. He really got to get off the floor, but he still gets off the floor to go.
But shot blockers
really have to be just. They really gonna have to trick him.
Shot blockers get dunked on all the time.
Huh?
All the best shot blockers in the world get dunked on.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, man, he gonna have to get caught off guard, man. I would say it would probably be somebody like he probably get dunked on. He'll probably get caught with an alley-oop. Somebody jump over him and grab it from him and put it in. But going straight down the lane, straight into him, nah, you ain't doing that.
I think Anthony Edwards will. I think he will.
That's a big meaty boy who can get up. He gonna take that. He gonna take it and cock it back and then rock that rim.
I'm not.
And he has to stop the game because the crowd gonna go nuts.
He probably will, that man. You know, he probably get caught both ways and an alley-oop. They snatch it off his head.
That's the worst way to get caught. That's the fastest way to get caught slipping. Is off an alley.
What's up, big bro?
Shit, Embiid might push him out the way and dunk on him.
I caught somebody 6'7" like that, man. If he stood up, he looked back, and there I was, smiling at him like, yeah. I got you, dude.
It's you little motherfuckers. It's a little motherfucker like you guns that made me walk off the court. That ball came off the rim. I had that bitch with two hands, and a little motherfucker like you came across and took that motherfucker out my hands and dunked that bitch, and was looking at me when he did it. And I when I came down, I looked. I said, "Yo, you want to play?" And he was like, "Yeah." I said, "Come on, you got me." I walked out the gym. I grabbed my shit. I didn't even take my shoes off.
In college, man, the ball was off the rim. It bounced off. They were shooting. My teammate was shooting a free throw, and I was down by the lower guy, and I stepped back and ran in and jumped and caught it and dunked it back in. They called basket interference. So I'm like, come on, that ball was off the rim.
Because they don't
I
expect
had to
those
cover
cats
it
like
and
you
put
to
it
get up.
back over into the basket. Like, whatever, man. Coach took me out, man. My boy Tag, that's back with Big Daddy Kane, where he say put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. When you fucked up and coach would take you out the game, Tag would be shining that bitch up, shining that quarter up. You sit it down on that chair. Hey, man, I played ball with some clowns, man. Straight up clowns.
That little motherfucker, man, he came when he dunked that bitch.
He dunked
But he
on
had, he took it out my hand, yo. He took the ball came off and I was right there. I grabbed it and he came took that bitch out my hands and they said he cocked it back before he dunked it. Hey, come get me. Sunday when I walked in the gym. Nah, this was at Fort Polk.
Oh, okay.
This was at Fort Polk. This was just playing, you know, in the gym on the weekends. Shit, Sunday morning I walked in that bitch. I laced my shoes up and he walked in and he had this big ass smile on my face. I said, yo, you'll never get another one.
No.
Never. And he tried. I was like, nah, motherfucker. Nah, it's not happening. Not happening.
Hey, G, you know Monty Cummings? You remember him?
Sound familiar.
For Warrensburg. 6'5" could jump out of the gym, man. He got out and went and played for Florida State. And he hit a last second shot on Duke. Beat Duke.
He was
Man, I
like,
can't remember what year it was.
he was like 6'3", 6'4".
He was 6'5". Man, this dude could jump out the gym, man. We playing 2-on-2
I know you talking about
in the gym, man. And this dude took off from outside the paint, damn near by the free throw line. And went sideways. And it was a dude was about 6'5", man. 6'6", and he hit the dude. Look. He hit the dude in the chest and carried the man to the basket with him and dunked on him. And I just went and sat down and took my shoes off, man. I ain't never saw nobody. I done seen people get dunked on. I ain't never saw nobody get dunked on like that, man.
Took his soul. You remember Fleming?
Man, he dunked on the dude, put gasoline on him, burnt him up, buried the ashes, made a flower bed out that jump, planted some trees, and then burned that bitch again, man. I just went and sat down and took my shoes off, man. I said, hey, man, look here, man. And the dude that got dunked on his head and sat down, his face was blank, dog. Like, he had no reaction to what just happened to him, man. Like that dude was shell shocked. like, first of all, how'd you even get to the rim from back there? And I'm in front of you. Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't never seen nothing like that. You probably
so I met Fleming. I met Fleming.
Like,
you remember Flemings?
Yeah, hey, look, he would. And I wasn't over there when he did this. I just played with him at one time. He would wait for everybody to go enter the dunk contest at one of the tournaments, and then go sign up. And then when nobody show up, once they see him go sign up, man.
You remember Flemings, though, right?
Man. Hey, when I tell you this dude could jump out the gym, I ain't never saw him. Well, I seen one other person. There was a guy named Michael Wilson who played for Memphis. He had a 52-inch vertical leap. 52 inches. He played for Memphis. 52.
But you remember Flemings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Flem talk a lot.
Man, I met Flemings in damn Fort Jackson, South Carolina. We was in AIT. I mean, we was in AIT. AIT or BNOC, one of the two. And because he was finance or something like that. We was in the gym and we was playing, and that dude sat there, caught that ball, came off the rim, he grabbed it, tapped it on the backboard, and Sean Kemp that bitch.
Yeah, and you know Flim ain't got no cartilage in his knees. Flim straight bone on bone, man. I met Flim, he was playing for BK.
Yep.
And he had a fast break, and I was back there with him, man. And they told me Flim could jump, and I watched him a couple times in the warm-up. You know, but they got a fast break, and they passed it to him. We was up like 15, 18. I just stopped just to see what he's gonna do, man.
She don't buy
bone on bone, man. That dude jumped. His head was up there by the rim. About 6'4". His head was by the rim.
Yeah.
Dunked that bitch, and I was like, yeah.
There was a dude when I was at Fort Hood back in the early 90s. I forget his name, but one day we was in the gym, and he threw that ball up from half court, and the ball came down. He said, "Yo, let me know if it hits by the free throw line." The ball hit by the free throw line and bounced back up. He said, "Throw it back." They threw it back. I was like, "What he finna do?" His wife was sitting. She always sat up underneath the basket because she would always be taking pictures of him. And she was like, "Y'all might want to move because he about to take off." He threw that ball up, and he said, "Yo, just lift your hand up if it get near the free throw line again." Motherfucker raised his hand. That ball bounced straight up. He took off running, caught that motherfucker, and windmilled it in the air from the free throw line. Never came back down until he bounced it. Oh my God! So then they had the all-armed forces. Yeah, he do.
Oh. That dude be
so
flying.
Then they had the all-armed forces.
You know what? You need to go into the long jump in the Olympics, dude.
Right.
And he probably will win.
He could kill that shit.
He probably will win if he get the technique down. He probably would. But this dude, they put a Fort Hood team together to play the all-armed forces team, and all-armed forces team had a dude that looked like Larry Johnson. He was in the Air Force. I mean, gold tooth and everything looked just like Larry Johnson. He dunked on him in the game, and my man looked at him and he said, "Yo, y'all might want to come get him a sub because I'm finna get him." And everybody was like, "Man, whatever. You just got dunked on." He caught that ball. It looked like remember when when Jerry Stackhouse dunked on the entire Duke team when he came from the baseline.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He went over there. The all-armed forces center was 6'10". He went over top of him. He looked at the dude that dunked on him, and he said, "I told you." Wow. And he came down and he looked at him. The all-armed forces coach said, "Timeout. Come here. Sit down." He never came back in the game. Never came back in the game. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, when he jumped, all of this was above the fucking rim.
All right,
he was only like 6'2", 6'3".
I'm gonna tell you, one of the nastiest dunks I've ever seen, and you never believe who it was from. Let me make sure, and I'm sure
it was me.
Every time I see this dude, I look at him and I be like, "Man, he had one of the nastiest dunks." He dunked on North Carolina, man. Hold on. I just gotta see what school he went to.
Hey, G, you trying to be a smart ass, but I'm cold dunking in 2K, boy.
Yeah.
Not 24
yet.
23 I am.
So I got the right dude. So this dude dunked on North Carolina, man. He took off from behind the dots, the semicircle dots, man, and leaned in and just thunder dunked. And I was looking for it on the internet, man. And when I tell you who it is, y'all gonna see him now and be like, "What?" I'm like, "Nah." This dude had one of the nastiest dunks in college basketball, man. Jared Dudley.
Yeah.
He dunked on North Carolina something. Fierce. I can't find that dunk nowhere on the internet. It was nasty, man. But you
That's a
look at
player.
and be like, nah, not this motherfucker.
He's a player that when he got that confidence, that's how he made it to the NBA.
Yeah.
Because there was no way he was supposed to make it to the league. But his last year at Boston College got him to the league.
Man. Hey, I tell you that dunk on North Carolina, I was like, man, that was nasty. That was real nasty. All right, let's go, man. Let's go. Y'all ready? Who I want to start with?
Yeah.
Start with. I know who I start with.
Shit, yeah.
He pulling out the list. I can hear him pulling out the list. Hold on, man. Hold on.
I was down yesterday, man. I missed the game.
Don't worry about it. You ain't missing nothing.
All right.
Oh no, that's the wrong one. What oh, there you go, right there. My bad, man. My bad. All right, go. You want the big screen?
I can. You can do it however you want.
You can see our faces, man. We're going off on these cats.
I'm gonna be a minute.
Oh no, take your time. Take your time. Hey, reclaim your time.
Talk your shit.
I'm a mute.
Talk your shit.
I'm gonna get this part out the way first. Even though he's part of this, it wasn't his fault why they lost last night. Number 2.
Don't take a whole lot out there.
It's not his fault why they lost, but he's a part of my list.
That's it. No count.
So first drive, he missed 2 throws.
Now put the top
It was on the
on.
first drive.
There you go.
Defense gets another 3 and out. We get the ball back. Wilson Garrett fumbles. Turnover. Right after that, then Zach Wilson fumbles.
3?
Then right after that, we're driving. Breece Hall gets a nice 14-yard run. Lazard gets called for illegal shift. Brings that back.
I hate that shit. You know, that's the worst penalty in the league.
No. Hold on. I got about 8 more to go.
All right, my bad. I'm sorry.
After that, it's 3rd and 3. Number 2, and Breece Hall can't connect on a pitch. He fumbles. That ends that drive. After that, we're driving. Then Ruckert, our second-year tight end, he gets called for illegal formation, and we have to kick a field goal. Mind you, we're driving to score a touchdown. He gets called for that. That ends the momentum. We kick a field goal. All that money we paid to Lazard, he drops a pass. Then right after that, same drive, Wilson gets sacked.
Pick it up, JoJo.
Then we go 3 and out at halftime. Ain't worrying about that. Then the next drive, we get the ball in good field position, and then Zach Wilson gets sacked twice to take us out of field goal range. Next drive, Ruckert gets a false start, and then Zach Wilson gets sacked again. Now, mind you, the Chargers had 8 sacks last night. Then we get another good pass play to Breece Hall. Garrett Wilson gets called for pushing it back. So that takes that 20-yard completion, pushes that back, drive stalls, we punt again. Zach Wilson fumbles again. And then the last thing, even though it was only like 15 seconds left in the game, Uzomah drops a touchdown by himself in the end zone.
No!
And he's flailing with his arms and legs trying to catch it. But the ball beat your shoulder pads up. So, I can't blame Salah because Salah ain't out there making bad passes and making illegal jumps and getting those holding calls. For once, I ain't mad at Hackett because the plays he was calling, he was calling were working, but
they weren't executed.
When you keep getting those, when you keep beating yourself, this is what happens. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's why and it got to the point where I was just watching and wasn't yelling at all. It was almost it felt like I was watching that 1-15 team the year before they drafted Keyshawn Johnson.
You was just numb.
I was just like, I don't know what is this that I'm watching. I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
So that's why the Jets lost.
So since we on the Jets, they keep showing Aaron Rodgers.
They do.
Should he come back?
I don't know if they still got a chance to make the playoffs. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
But your team got protection problems.
Look, man.
I was coming to you next, BA.
Look. I don't care. Every team deal with injuries.
Right.
Every team. And it ain't always a protection problem. Sometimes your quarterback need to get rid of the ball.
Yep.
Sometimes.
Okay, I agree with that.
Your offensive coordinator.
That ball was supposed to have been gone too. They analyzed that play.
Yeah, and a lot of times your offensive coordinator don't need to be calling all these pass plays where your receiver's trying to get 15, 20 yards down the field. Mm-hmm. Hey, man, if you know as the offensive coordinator that you don't have that much confidence in your line, why are you calling these long routes? Now you can start the game off by throwing all these short. Why am I talking like I should be getting? Never mind. You should start off the game by throwing these short routes. Now they start sitting on this short route. Now you have at least one that can get by on a double move and can get downfield.
So should he come back?
Because everybody know they want to run Breece Hall.
So should he come back?
Yeah. If they got a chance to make the playoffs, yes.
BA, should he come back?
I don't think so with that line protection problem. I'll hold off till next year.
But what's changing? What's changing?
He'll be fully healthy, and y'all might get some line. Y'all might get some line help in the draft and maybe in free agency.
Well, if you listen to it now, though, he's fully healthy now.
They did, BA. They got help. They got hurt again. So there's no way. So I'll say he should come back because even if all these linemen come back next year, they can get hurt again. And then you can still have protection problems. Even
so can I give y'all my let me give y'all my answer. No. And this is coming from somebody who ruptured his Achilles and had to have surgery. They put me in a cast with my toe pointing down. They had to cut me out of the cast after 2 weeks. I was walking in 3 weeks. I was doing the same thing Aaron Rodgers was doing because, I was out. I was trying to get back in the Army. So I got my surgery in February, early February. I was running on a treadmill in May. I could duck walk in October. So how many months is that? That's 8 months. Mm-hmm. I still wouldn't go run and, I'm lying. I would go do football cuts and stuff, and go do some stuff on the court by myself. Mm-hmm. But he's going to have 300-pound dudes hanging on him.
Jiving at his legs.
And let me tell you, even after all of that rehab, it took my Achilles about 2 years to where it wouldn't get tired because it gets tired. and it feels weak. And he can't be running around on that. Also, because he's rehabbing, he's probably overcompensating on his right knee. That's why my right knee is bad. I tore my left Achilles, but my right knee is bad because I was overcompensating a little bit while my Achilles is still healing. It took me about a year to get back on the court after surgery. From surgery to back on the basketball court took me about a year. That's when I came back over in 2003, and I was in Mannheim. And I took off then. You know, I'm in the military. I got my medical back. Let's go. I can go do what I want to do now. And if I tear something again, I can just, I got my medical. So
well, I'm pretty sure
I say no on them days when it's cold up there in New York. Hey man, he gonna feel it. He's gonna feel it.
So here's why I say no. It's 9 games remaining. Out of them 9 games, y'all got to play Buffalo again, Miami twice, and New England. On top of that, you got to play Cleveland, Washington,
Cincinnati.
No, Cincinnati's not on there.
It was.
Y'all next 9 games is the Raiders, Buffalo, Miami, Atlanta, Houston, Miami, Washington, Cleveland, and New England. In that order. Y'all can beat New England.
We can beat Vegas.
Y'all can beat Atlanta.
We already know they can beat Buffalo.
Y'all can beat
Josh Allen keep
y'all can beat Buffalo.
I'm not worried about Miami.
Y'all can beat Buffalo.
I ain't really worried about Washington either.
No, not after that fire sale. Nah.
So I see y'all going 5-4.
I appreciate.
I see y'all going 5-4 over those next 9, and y'all 5 wins is the Raiders. Y'all might split with Miami.
Is that coming off of your sheet?
Y'all will beat Atlanta. Y'all will beat Buffalo. Y'all will beat Houston, and y'all gonna beat New England. Y'all problem
from your prediction?
No, because we all had
predictions.
12.
The predictions went out the window because
them
predictions went out the window.
Yeah, that's true.
After the 4th play of the season, them predictions went straight out the window.
Yeah, that's true. I agree.
Hell yeah.
I forgot about that.
So I see y'all having problems with Cleveland, Washington, because they got rid of defensive players. They didn't get rid of no offensive players.
Those are matters.
So let me tell you what. Let me tell you what, G.
Yeah, it does.
They lost last night.
Hold on.
They lost last night, but they had more yards, more first downs, more everything than the Chargers. They had more everything than the Chargers. The difference was,
they
beat themselves on offense, and when they turned the ball over, and it was the first time that they lost the game where the defense wasn't on the field more than the other team's defense. They had more ball possession last night by like 10 minutes almost. They had more yards.
So
they had less rushing yards by like 20 yards. They had more first downs. If you look at it without looking at the score, you would think the Jets won.
You would think that. You would.
But the turnovers where they happen, and then killing your own drive.
I looked at the score when you said that you was gonna go play 2K because I didn't even watch the game until this morning.
Yeah.
When you said I'm gonna go play 2K, I looked at the score. I'm like, oh, this game,
play 2K.
This game over with. Yeah. So I didn't even I didn't even watch the game.
Yeah. No,
I was seeing highlights and shit.
I did. Hey man, that offensive line, man, and Zach Wilson.
But my thought process, is Zach Wilson. So Zach Wilson had an opportunity to get a first down using his legs.
He did.
And the score wasn't 27.
Yeah.
It wasn't 27. Matter of fact, I think they had 17 still. I think they still had 17. So he had an opportunity to get a first down using his legs, and he opted to throw the ball to somebody who was covered.
Yeah.
When you had 15 yards in front of you. And Zach Wilson is a runner. It ain't like he's
but you know,
it ain't like he's a Jeff
non-contact injury running. He probably a little gunshot still.
But if you go back and you watch that play that I'm talking about, there was nobody in front of him.
I don't have
25 yards.
I don't have to. I know what play.
Oh, I know you. I ain't talking about you.
Because he flipped it to Michael.
I ain't talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. And as soon as he flicked it to him, he got hit.
Yeah, because he takes
so my whole thought process is
no, it wasn't taking too long holding the ball on that one. It wasn't. Not on that one, BA. Not on that one.
Because you know he takes a long time to make decisions.
He does sometimes, and he did that last night a couple times.
On this particular play,
he looked
middle of the field parted like the Red Sea. And there was nobody there.
Before he could get sacked, he jumped. He moved up in the pocket where nobody's still open. Then he started to run, and then he flipped it to Michael Carter.
Yeah.
Instead of just running the ball.
Yeah.
Because
Michael Carter would have turned around and blocked.
Like a shovel pass?
They're guarding Michael Carter. They're not playing him to run. By the time they would have caught him, he would have had that 8-9 yards that they needed for the first down. So that one he should have ran. And there was a few where
and then he could have slid.
He tries to get in that old Zach Wilson mode and try to scramble around and roll out the pocket when you shouldn't, and then you get sacked.
That kid just made bad decisions, man. I just don't think he's ready to be an NFL quarterback.
And that's why I'm saying over the next 9 games, I see y'all going 5-4, and that's not going to be enough to make the playoffs in your division.
Yeah, maybe
that's not going to be enough.
9-8.
Because
I don't know, man.
Right now, y'all sitting in the 3 hole.
Listen,
right now, y'all sitting in the 3 hole.
I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is sitting around shooting stem cells in his goddamn leg and shit like that, and gamma rays or what the fuck ever. But I don't know if he should.
Right here, man.
I'm just saying, I don't know if he should come back, man. Come on,
it's his fault he hurt anyway.
Peyton Manning did it when
his fault. He's hurt anyway.
Got you.
It's his fault because they cut block and the slant was open. Throw the ball.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it.
So he's out because of him.
I'm sorry, Pep. I just don't think they need to play that dude, man.
He's out because of him.
I don't believe that.
But I still would risk next year.
So everybody can keep saying, well, the line ain't doing, the line ain't do. The line did what he was supposed to do. He cut block. The slant was behind him. The slant was open. Hey, Hall of Fame quarterback, throw the ball. You won't get hit.
I mean, Pep, I understand your sense of urgency because y'all haven't really done shit. Mm-hmm. But I mean, so I understand with the pieces that y'all defense, we can't even have a conversation about y'all defense because it's damn near impeccable. The problem with y'all defense is they're on the field too long, they get tired and they start giving up stupid fucking plays.
But not last night.
Your offense is the issue. Your offense is the issue.
Last night.
They went and got all these pieces for Aaron. They got all these pieces for Aaron. And then Aaron, they get Aaron. He gets hurt first game of the season. So now the team wasn't built for two.
There's only 2 people on the offense that was for Aaron Rodgers. 2. And one person, Lazard, but Lazard came as a free agent before Aaron Rodgers got there.
Yeah.
After he got there, they brought in Randall Cobb. Sorry,
but I can promise you, I can promise you, Aaron Rodgers told Lazard, "Hey, go sign with the Jets because I'm coming."
And that was a mistake because that dude has glass hands for some reason now.
He got Vaseline on his shit. He thinking he got stick on, then he got Vaseline.
I don't know what
He ain't Lester Hayes.
And he got them tacky-fied gloves on it. He still ain't catching passes with his hands. Something wrong with that.
Hey, listen.
Go ahead, BA.
Cowboys, man. How about them? Yes, they did. And football's a game of inches, baby. Football's a game of inches, man. Dak could have got the 2-point conversion, and was it Ferguson or Shoemaker should have got that touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a rub route. If he would have ran deeper, the rub route would have worked, and he would have been in the end zone. But he was right along the goal line. Like I said again, football game of inches, man. It was a good game, you know. It is what it is, man. We lost. I said it was gonna be close. I think I said by 3, but it's by 5. But I was pretty close on it. But again, I thought we were gonna lose it. I thought we were gonna lose in Philadelphia anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we showed up.
Y'all got him again in a month.
Huh?
Y'all got him again in a month.
Yeah.
They rode a little harder to get 30
3
pounds. They got some tough games coming up.
It was a good game, man.
Y'all got some cupcakes, boy. Y'all gonna walk right through these games.
Who, Cowboys?
Yeah.
The next ones? Yeah. We gonna. Hey, they fired up, man. But they did something today they did something. Well, hold on.
They picked up Martavius Bryant.
It's Martavius Bryant, right? Put him on practice squad. So again, it goes back to what I said about this goddamn organization. Don't make no fucking sense.
He's been out the league for 5 years.
Bruh, he played in XFL. He played Canadian League and got kicked off both teams in Canadian League.
Uh-huh.
Played XFL and on what did he get? I'll tell you right now. In the XFL, this is what he got. He got 14 receptions for 154 yards in 8 games. But we signed this dude to the practice squad.
You don't like it?
Instead of going to find a fucking lineman or going to find a goddamn, I don't know, maybe another linebacker. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna sign this dude when we good on receivers. And this dude ain't, seriously, if this dude scored 154 yards on 14 reception in XFL, what the fuck he gonna do in NFL?
I'll tell you, man, quarterback playing in XFL, it's not so good.
Okay. I think it's a dumbass.
He may not even touch the field, man.
Huh?
He may not even see the field. He's just on the practice squad, just in case.
But, okay. And then, like I said again, the dude got substance abuse problems. This other part about this organization, I don't get it. Yeah, I understand the whole everybody needs a second chance, but this dude kept fucking up during his second chance. 2 Canadian football team league, two teams kicked him off their teams before the season started because the first team, he didn't show up for training camp. Second team showed up late for training camp.
So is this why the Cowboys lost to the Eagles?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were talking about
no, you good. I'm just saying.
Well, no, like I said, we lost to the Eagles because of game of inches. It was a good game. I gotta say, it was a really good game. But we lost on a game of inches. We lost with the whole touchdown throw, and we lost on Dak trying to get the 2-point conversion where we could have just kicked the field goal and been done with it. Penalties.
I'll be honest, man.
Penalties at the end was
Yeah.
the end of the game.
When y'all got that ball down to the 6,
Bro,
and then y'all went backwards after that. I was like, damn.
Bro, it drove me up the wall, man.
I
Penalties.
bet it did, man.
Yeah, but again, that's what I was getting. That was my last point, was penalties. We kept getting so many stupid ass penalties.
Yeah.
Even the Eagles were getting stupid ass penalties. Even when, I mean, like I said, it was just the fourth quarter of that game was so fucking ridiculous. It was all penalties. You realize we moved up 50 yards on penalties from Philadelphia, and then we moved ourselves back 30 yards.
Yeah.
It was fucking ridiculous, man. But again, I thought it was an all right game up until that point. So, you up, G?
Word.
You up?
Yeah, we won. Why did we win? Thank you, Dallas. Your coaching staff handed us that fucking win. I appreciate it. Was I happy about it? Fuck no. I was not, because like you already said, you've already touched on a lot of the key points. And fucking penalties. However, when we were up 14 and we got the ball back, y'all should have never seen the fucking light. Y'all offense should have never seen the light of day till there was about 2 minutes left on the clock. We've had drives where we've run 9 minutes off the clock, and we go 3 and out because motherfucker wants to throw the ball in the fourth quarter. Run the goddamn ball. I don't give a shit if you get 2-3 yards. Run the ball 3 consecutive times. Run that damn play clock all the way down to 1-2 seconds and then snap it. Make Dallas use their timeouts early. That game wouldn't even, that y'all last drive wouldn't even have been a fucking factor. But I appreciate y'all dumbass coaching staff blowing y'all timeout. The penalties helped y'all. But what we gave y'all,
no, they didn't.
That game we should have never won that game.
The penalties didn't help us because
never won that.
We moved ourselves back 30 yards. In the last,
I was gonna say, your coaching staff helped them out because y'all came out and threw the ball and went 3 and out and gave it back to them.
Yeah. It wasn't about coaching.
And if you go back to my text messaging,
but it
if
wasn't
you go
about
back
coaching.
to my text messaging, I'm totally agreeing with you.
Yeah, but it's not about coaching.
Because I said the DC and the OC both need to go.
Well, okay, I got you.
I said they both need to be
mainly about
fired.
execution, man. The coaches ain't on the field executing these plays. Again, it was a tight end rub route at the end zone for the Cowboys, and he would have ran that thing deeper. He would have took the D back out of it, and Shoemaker would have got deeper in the end zone.
And we can go both ways on that shit on offense, though.
Right.
To be honest with you.
But again, I go back to
ball
execution.
When we should have been damn running the ball. We was throwing the ball when we should have been running the ball.
Yep.
Just to be I'm just proud. I'm happy that we ain't had no fucking turnovers the whole game. We ain't had not one. We recovered the fumbles. The damn near butt fumble between AJ Brown.
Hey, Swift was out for a second. His neck snapped, and then you can see he went limp for like a split second, and then he went down and reached for the ball and shit. But he hit AJ Brown and his neck snapped, and he was going down, man. Like, damn.
Yeah.
But he felt like he got
so I was just like
a damn left hook.
I was just like, oh, man. If my wife was sitting here my wife will tell you, she was getting ready to call my doctor. I was screaming at the top of my lungs. What the fuck is going on? I walked in my bedroom and slammed the fucking door because I didn't want to be around nobody. When we won that game, I still didn't want to be around nobody because we literally handed y'all that shit. Because y'all handed it back to us. If I give you $1 million and you give me back 999,000, that's on y'all. That's on you. But we gave y'all the game. Because there is no way in hell, none whatsoever, that we should have won that damn game. And I said that we was going to lose it.
No, again.
Am I happy that we won? I'm going to take the W. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to take the W because that puts us 2 games ahead of y'all going into a bye week.
But hey, but keeping it real, football's a game of inches. And it was proven on Sunday. It's a game of fucking inches. Every fucking failure that we had was inches.
His foot out of bounds was 3 inches. The touchdown, he was a yard, and it was about 2 yards. Well, a yard, half a yard.
It was a yard for the 2-point conversion, and it was 2 inches for the goddamn touchdown. You know what I'm saying? It was just fucking ridiculous. So again, game of inches, man. Whatever, man. It is what
and then they called that, and then they called the last play of the game a fumble, and I'm like,
it was.
That wasn't no fumble.
Oh, let's put the top on.
He wasn't deep enough. I mean, he was gonna lateral the ball to somebody. But
there wasn't nobody to lateral to. Man. Everybody was in front of him in the end zone.
Yeah, but
throw it up
there was nobody for him to lateral.
He should have just muscled that shit in there. Not even worried about lateral shit. He just should have muscled that shit in there.
You ain't muscling that shit.
But he took yards off the play by looking back for somebody. If he would just kept running full speed, momentum.
So if you look at what CeeDee Lamb did,
like some aliens, man.
He really didn't look back. He was going to turn around and go back the other way instead of going the direction that he was going. But it was 4 people standing there. It was 4 people standing right there. When the ball got released, 4 people went straight to CeeDee Lamb because they knew where the ball was going. 4 people went straight to him. And they knew all they had to do was wait for him to catch the ball, and they knew he was not going nowhere.
And also, once again,
I mean,
Brandon Cooks didn't show up.
We can call that shit a tie because fuck.
Yeah, I got it. But my last thing is Brandon Cooks didn't show up again. Sorry.
The kid Tolbert had a good game. I mean, whoever that is.
Who? Tolbert. Yeah, Tolbert had a good game. But he's the 4th string. He's the 4th.
Him and Ferguson.
He's the 4th.
Ferguson had a good game too.
Oh yeah, Ferguson's coming up. But again,
Ferguson had a good game.
We signed Brandon Cooks to be a legit number 2 deep threat, but he didn't show up again.
Y'all have a run game problem too, BA.
Oh yeah, well I've said that several times.
Yeah,
I know.
He's
not. We gotta have a banging running back.
He's the focal point now, so they paying more attention to it.
Yep.
It's different when you on that scout report, man.
Yeah.
You up there in the priorities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's different when you ain't got that banger running back that they, know that they're gonna get at least 5 yards up the middle. Mm-hmm. Then you come in as a change of pace back. Now you're the featured dude, and and the other 2 behind you are the same size and weight as you. What you got scheme for?
We gonna sit on the floor.
They all do the same shit. So again, that's what I've been saying the whole goddamn season is that we never should let Zeke go. Or we should have got a daggone banging running back just like him to come in.
Yeah, I really didn't
the only team in the NFC East that is running back by committee.
Sunday. I really didn't pay attention to it, man. And then I'm like, I want to, because y'all have just ran through some teams. So, he handed the ball off to Pollard. He bam, bam, bam. This is the game I wanted to see. Well, that and the 49ers to see what he was going to look like, up against a couple of good defenses. And not like when he had Zeke with him, Zeke will wear that defense down.
And that's my whole problem.
And then Tony Pollard come in and pop.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's way different. But
it hit different. It hit different when you're on that scouting report, man.
I said it all season.
I'm gonna say this.
That was their biggest mistake, is letting this dude go when they could have just paid him a 1-year tender contract to see how it goes, and then come back to it after the season. Again, they let him go. But here's what it is, man.
I'm gonna say this shit. That 12-5 for the Philly is looking real good right now. My prediction. I said 13-4, 12-5. It's looking real good right now.
Yeah,
because our next 4 games is Kansas City, Buffalo. Then I think we got San Francisco, and then we got Dallas again.
No, it's 4 games.
New York with no quarterback.
Yeah.
That puts us at 5 losses right there. 5 possible losses right there. Washington, the way they had their fire sale, I'm not worried about I'm worried about their defense. I'm worried about everybody's defense. But I'm not worried about Washington because we already beat them. Well, we already beat them twice. We got to play the Giants twice, and we got to play Arizona and Seattle. And Seattle's another if game.
Y'all might get Kyler Murray.
They will. He's supposed to start.
Oh, he playing.
Yeah, he's supposed to start.
He playing this week.
Hey, so here's
but it's gonna be but Hassan Reddick gonna make him prove that his ACL or his Achilles or whatever he tore, he gonna make him prove that shit is good to go.
Yeah,
he gonna make him prove it. You gonna have to look, show me.
Whoever they playing this week gonna make him prove that.
You damn right.
Hey, I got a bold prediction.
What's up?
I think Ron Rivera is going to retire after the season, and Bieniemy is going to be the head coach.
Yeah, people have been talking about that, man. They were talking about it early in the season.
Yeah. But I think after that fire sale, all the shit they doing.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate Washington, man. I appreciate them doing
I bet you do. I bet you do.
He's not that good of a coach.
Ron Rivera?
Yeah.
He just had Cam Newton and Steve Smith. They're bad boys, man.
And he had a good defense.
Yeah, he had good coordinators.
And a good defense.
Yeah, outstanding coordinators.
He had a
and then he go to Tampa Bay
and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
That's what he had.
And then he went to Tampa Bay, didn't he? He had Tampa Bay. He wasn't in Tampa Bay?
Nah, he went to Washington.
He went to Carolina straight to Washington.
He went to Washington after Carolina? Okay.
Yeah.
Bruce
that's
Arians.
right. Tampa Bay's head coach. Bruce Arians. I'm mistaking him with Bruce Arians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm mistaken him with Bruce Arians.
And that's the one thing about him. I guess they were looking at, he was a former player. Former players should be able to coach former players.
That's not true.
Not all the time.
That's not.
But Jordan was arguably the greatest in the world, but I don't think he would be a good coach.
Talent. He can't see talent.
He wasn't a good GM.
He was because he couldn't see talent. And everybody not going to be you. That was his problem.
Yeah.
Everybody not going to be the GOAT. So that was his problem. But like Frank, I don't think Frank Reich's that good of a coach.
Right.
No. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Now, could he help some quarterbacks? Possibly. But as a head coach, no.
There's a reason he's in Charlotte and got fired out of Indy last season.
Do we need to talk about Josh McDaniels?
But there's a reason he done got fired twice.
He can't coach.
No,
He's a better coordinator than head coach, I guess.
And most of them
Wait, who was that?
can't make that transition. Should just
Josh
stay
McDaniels.
coordinators.
Oh, McDaniels.
They should just stay coordinators.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Some people they don't know how to delegate and lead. You know, it takes a lot to be a leader. It does. We all know that. Leaders.
If you can't get the respect of your players, you can't be a head coach.
That's what I'm saying. If you're not a leader, you're not a leader. If you can't get respect of your daggone people, why they gonna listen to you? You
And
walking
see,
around talking
this
shit
is
about
my thing.
That's like Urban Meyer out there kicking his fucking professional football kicker in practice. What the fuck? And then going to a strip club.
But some college coaches, like Nick Saban, can't make that adjustment. They can't because they're so used to having control of kids. I can take your scholarship,
And that's what I was going to say.
I can do everything to you I want to because this university is paying me. Like, I make more money than the president of this school. But when you go to the NFL and you're dealing with men, and those men don't respect you, you can't handle it.
Oh, I'm in full agreement with you. Trust me, I'm in full agreement with you. Again.
And see, this is why this is exactly what I said to some. I was having this conversation with one of my friends. I told him because he said within the next 2 years, Deion Sanders is going to be an NFL coach. And I said it is going to fuck him up.
He's not.
If somebody hired,
Shut that down.
and I'm glad
he had a chance to be.
And I'm glad.
He likes teaching kids.
Yeah.
He likes coaching kids.
Exactly. And see, that's my whole thing. Deion Sanders, to me, is the black Nick Saban without the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. Because the ones he got now suck. Nick Saban ain't never had a bad defensive and offensive coordinator. Because they're all head coaches somewhere.
I'll tell you this: once he recruits that offensive and defensive line, that school will be a lot better.
It's gonna be a wrap.
Once he catch up on the line,
because
the interior line, he'll be better.
Because they're
and Warren Sapp.
And I agree with you because they're going.
Yeah. And Warren Sapp will be coaching this year.
So
Warren Sapp is coming to help.
So Pep, I agree with you on that because it'll be them kids is going to be winning games based off of their talent and their knowledge of the game versus what the hell their coaches is calling. Because when I watch Colorado play and they do something stupid, they key and right up, the camera goes straight to daggone Deion, and Deion's looking like.
But his face don't change.
The fuck,
and that's what I like about
his facial expression. It don't never change.
His face.
You right, change. It don't. But you can see like it. You can look at his eyes and be like, why the fuck did that dude just call that play?
You can't see his eyes. Why? He be wearing the shades.
There's a couple times he ain't had them shades on.
That's gold plated on the
lenses.
Yeah.
It's a couple of times he ain't had them shades on. He's just looking like
he got them gold plated lenses, UV light.
When he flipped, so when he flipped that daggone boom mic up on the side of his face, and he don't want to talk. Oh, you right. His facial expressions don't change, but when he do this shit, you already know.
They'll win the Big 12 next year. They first year in. Colorado win the Big 12.
Think so?
And you know that's a very strong possibility.
I'll agree if they line
Shedeur Sanders is going
to offensive line get better.
Shedeur Sanders is going to improve.
Hey, he'll be the best quarterback in the league. In that league.
No, she don't want to
Oklahoma State.
Hunter's going to the pros. Hunter's going to declare for the draft.
But she don't have to.
His son is going to have to declare. His son is
Hey
gone.
man,
'cause
look,
he's a
I gotta
fifth-year
bounce,
senior.
man. My class is about to start.
All right, dude.
Enjoy that.
All right, hey, good win for the Eagles. Fuck Eagles fly bullshit. And
And BA, I was agreeing with you, and you went that way. It's all
I
good.
just said, I said good win for the Eagles.
And then it's fuck Eagles fly bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
well,
all good.
hey, look, I'm gonna keep it real. Come on, now, I'm still gonna be me. Fuck y'all, punk ass goddamn Eagles. Anyway, good win, man. Congratulations.
But if y'all would have won that game, you would have came on here talking your shit.
Oh, he'd had the hard hat on probably too.
Nah, I just keep it real.
Oh yeah. He would have. Hey, that motherfucker would have called me Sunday night.
That would have been a big win for him, though.
It would have. But hey, before I go,
y'all need
let me-
that. Y'all need that
before I
signature
go,
win.
it's gonna make y'all laugh. So my daughter brought her and her boyfriend's dog over here to watch, because Nala is a 3-year-old pit bull, sweetest dog on the planet, right? And all she want to do is watch football with me. So she came and sat in the seat with me, laid on me, all this shit like that during the game. So I got 2 lucky Cowboy footballs. One was styrofoam and one was leather. Right? Well, me not thinking, because I had a dog, because my last dog was a Yorkie. Little dog that can't tear up shit. Well, Nala got a hold of the styrofoam football first. That was destroyed in 5 seconds. All everywhere. So I tried to hide a leather one. Nala flipping out, trying to get the leather football. I'm like, you know what? Nah, Nala, you don't need this leather football. He took my Cowboy leather football that I've had for 15 years, destroyed it in 10 seconds.
Get a dog a T-bone steak. Get
So
a dog a tomahawk.
I knew we was gonna lose the game after that. She destroyed both my lucky footballs, and then started
Get that dog
sticking
a
my
tomahawk.
helmet. Nah, player.
How lucky
Get
are
that dog a tomahawk.
Huh?
how lucky are the footballs?
They're dead. They're not lucky anymore. They're dead.
No, I'm asking how lucky were they?
They were pretty good.
I'm just saying.
BA, BA, when I come to Dallas, I'm going to HEB and I'm gonna buy your dog a T-bone steak.
You can buy whatever you want, man. But anyway, fuck you, Pep. Fuck the
About
Eagles.
this goddamn pick.
Fuck Chase Young starting in the goddamn lineup, punk ass goddamn 49ers. And everybody out there in internet land.
Well, BA, you should be happy that y'all ain't got to see him.
Huh?
Come here.
You should be happy that y'all ain't got to see him
No, I'm not happy. We're gonna see
on
him in
that
the
damn
playoffs.
team.
We're gonna see him in the playoffs.
Might, if that's the route y'all got to take.
I feel good about it. But anyway, I think we're gonna see him in the playoffs. But anyway, and everybody out there in internet land that hate the Cowboys, fuck you too, like CeeLo said.
Yeah, we're gonna get on up out of here, BA, man.
All right, man.
And we're gonna holler at y'all next Tuesday. Good luck to y'all teams. Fuck y'all teams.
Come on, which striker?